Turning off pop-ups on the web these days is a survival mechanism, but sometimes you need those pop-ups to do certain things on websites that you use from day to day. And I'll just give you an example here now. On this site, this is United Streaming, and one of the things you can do with United Streaming is organize your content kind of like bookmarks. And then I can share that content with my school or at the district level. And so if I'm working within this folder and I want to do some editing in there, you'll notice I get this little message here when I try to do that. It says pop-up blocked. To see additional pop-ups options, check here. So I click there and I can temporarily allow pop-ups, or I can always allow pop-ups from this site. And if I go in and select always allow pop-ups from this site, it won't turn off my pop-up blocker, but it will add it to a list that I can edit by hand. So I'm going to select always allow pop-ups, and it's saying, would you like to allow pop-ups from this website? I'm going to say yes. And now I'm going to go take a look at what that did. In my Tools menu, if I pull down to Pop-up Blocker, there's these pop-up blocker settings, and I can also control these by hand if I know there are sites where I need to use pop-ups. So if I select Pop-up Blocker Settings, you'll notice that that site, streaming.discoveryeducation.com, was added to my list of allowable sites to have pop-ups, but I can also put those sites here. So if there was another pop-up, let's say on the CNN website, I wanted to be sure I saw the pop-ups on that site, I can just add that URL to my list, and now pop-ups will be disabled when I go to CNN.com or any of the other sites that are in here. One more thing to note about the pop-up blocker settings: if you look here in the filter level, it's set to medium, which is a good place to leave it. That's where it is by default. But if you set it to low, then that means it's going to more loosely control the pop-ups, meaning more pop-ups are going to get through. And if you set it to high, it's going to block everything. All pop-ups are blocked, and you have to specifically go in with a special key command to unblock them. So again, just something to note if you're experiencing some difficulty with pop-ups or you want to make some changes. And then there's always the pop-up blocker FAQ, or frequently asked questions, which will tell you everything you ever wanted to know and then some about pop-ups.